All right, we're going to do an F150 automatic floorboard replacement. This is on a 22 F150 King Ranch. Motor was making absolutely horrible, scary noise. So we have got a new motor. We're going to take the old one out and replace it and show you what we're doing. A couple of key tools. We've got a mallet, which will help get that floorboard off of the hanger, and your socket assortment, and there is a control arm rod that's held on with a Torx T25, so you'll want one of those. The floorboard has 4 mounting bolts. These are 8mm coming in from the bottom, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. And then you also have this connection here for the kick switch. So disconnect that, remove the 4 bolts, and then you may need to use the mallet to push the loosen the floorboard up off the mounts. The 2 wire bundles mount on the top of the motor. So you've got one on the right hand side and then second one over here on the left hand side. So you need to pry those up and then disconnect those 2 wiring bundles. Okay, to remove this, you're going to have 2 big bolts. These are 13s. They're studs. These nuts need to come off, and then one up over here on the top. You can't see that very well. Those 3 need to come off. Then these 2, which are 10s, hold this rail on, which connects. Your wiring runs on the back of this rail, and it provides stability to the rear control. Then you've got to get this T25 or T27. This is the control arm, so you're going to take that off, and then just remove the wiring off the top of the motor and disconnect the main wiring here. And then once you do that, take this rail off, and then the motor will slide. You'll pull it off and slide it off the control arm. And of course the assembly is in reverse. Now the rear support has a rail here that's going to go up to your front motor. There's 2 10mm bolts that hold this rail on. You're going to need to move this rail to get the motor out. So we're going to take off the first bolt and just loosen the second bolt. Now with the control arm out of the way, you can see the mounting location for the 3 studs that the motor will go onto. So mount is in reverse of the disassembly. So the key thing is get the control arm on the motor bracket first, then lift the whole motor, get it on this top stud, and then the other 2 studs, and then finger tight those bolts, and then you'll be ready for the next step. Once the motor's mounted, you're going to tighten the Torx bolt on the control arm, then reattach the main wiring bundle and snap it onto the new motor. Then you're going to attach the 4 bolts on the rail, the 2 on the front and the 2 on the back, and then tighten those. Then tighten the 3 mounting bolts for the motor. You had kind of finger tightened those. Now you need to torque them down. Place the floorboard on the 2 mounting brackets, and then attach the 4 bolts, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, to the floorboard and tighten those. And then you're done. Easy. Good luck.